You know, they always talk about child prodigies in acting, you know, they can just act and you know, give effortless performances, and I think we've captured that right here. I mean, this girl is gonna grow up and to be, you know, one of the greatest actors of all time. You can already see it, you know, here when, I mean, like, that is stellar acting right there. That is beautiful. Perfect. What's up, boys? Well. Another year. Man, 2024. Boom. That was it right there. It's done. Now, I'm not gonna lie. 2024 might have been the longest year of my life and also the most insane. Lots of things happened. Some are good, some are bad, and, you know, I'm ready for 2025. That's all I'm gonna say. But today, I am bringing you the first highlight video of December. You know, we do these every year, and of course, I gotta start the highlights off with Kids Are Stupid, obviously. I mean, you know, how could I not? So sit back and enjoy this hour straight of Kids Are Stupid posts from this year. Comment your New Year's resolution, because I'm kind of interested in hearing those. And with that being said, enjoy the rest of the video, boys. Now, you may be like me and wondering what happened in this video exactly. Unfortunately, I have come to the conclusion that I think he pinched his in between the the two gates. What I thought was gonna happen was, like, they were gonna open up all the way and he was gonna get like straddled across them and not be able to move, which would have been funny. You know, the reality was much more dark and depressing, because no man likes getting their wiener pinched. It's just not a great feeling. I really am also having a hard time deciphering exactly what I'm looking at in the background here. Like, why is there just this random gate that kind of leads off into, like, nothing? It kind of looks like it's like a balcony that goes down, but it also could be the same level. This could be like some sort of weird optical illusion that I'm not picking up on here.
You have a girlfriend?
No.
Well, why's that?
I like boys.
What you mean? You like boys?
Yeah.
No. What do you mean? Oh!
The title of this is Slap the Homophobia Out of Him. Wow, you know, this kid is truly a progressive liberal, man. You gotta appreciate the young minds coming together to slap the homophobic people in the face. That's really just, I guess, what some of them need. Straight to the face is absolutely crazy. I mean, he put those things on. He didn't even bother, you know, like, putting the other one on. He just put the first one on and went straight to punching his mom in the face.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mateo.
To be honest, I think he kind of handled that fire. I think he had that. I think what made him cry was everybody screamed when he put his hand over the candle. I mean, look at his face. You know, you can see him, like, get really shocked and then start crying. Personally, I believe in the kid, okay? If he was in the room by himself, no bystanders, he could have just, like, put that thing out with his mind, probably. Dude, she low-key handled that like a champ. Listen to that thud, dude. When she hits the glass, I'm honestly kind of surprised it didn't shatter. That is one strong piece of glass right there.
Why did you put it on high? Why did you put it on high?
He seemed ready to go right back at it though, man. I mean, look, as soon as she turns it off and he, you know, recollects himself, stops crying, breathes a little, he just, like, runs right back up to the handle to grab onto it and probably try to start it again. You know, maybe he's just trying to get super, you know, maybe he's trying to lose all that baby fat. Over the eyes is crazy. I mean, you know, it kind of looked like she was, like, intentionally trying to drown him. I know she wasn't, but, you know, just the way, like, as soon as he kind of gets above the water, she puts her hands back over his eyes so he can't see again. It's like, what are you really trying to do here? I feel like a lot of these videos so far are just kids trying to get revenge on their parents for some unknown reason. You know, what did this dad do to his daughter? You know, let's figure that out.
Come here.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Dude, what is this, man? Him and the first girl could be on like a generational run of baby toddler movies together where they both act and play extremely deep and emotional roles. And they could both, you know, be super famous because of that. I mean, just look at the technique here, guys. I want you to pay close attention, okay? The double roll, then the hands onto the face while he's crying. When have you ever seen a baby do that, okay? That's right, you haven't, okay? This is the first time you've ever seen something like that.
Okay.
What is this, Mama?
That is eyeliner.
I want to try on eyeliner.
All right, go ahead.
I look good.
You know, it's an interesting look there with the whole unibrow thing. You know, I didn't really think unibrows were in fashion, but I can kind of see it, you know. Maybe she's going for the Croods kind of vibe, you know, looking like the main guy from the Croods. Fashion is forever changing, you know. Now we've got young prodigy actors and we've got young prodigy fashionistas. I'm going to scroll down this video and see like a little kid floating around in space or a little kid who just built a rocket or something.
We don't do that. Put her down, please. We don't do that.
She's happy for me. She's happy for me. Look, she's happy. Look. Dang it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I've honestly never seen a cat look so visibly angry in my entire life. All things considered though, that is a pretty patient cat. I feel like most cats would not tolerate this level of disrespect from a child. My cat doesn't even tolerate like me petting her for more than 5 seconds.
Wanna try wasabi?
No.
You wanna try it?
No.
Okay.
Wasabi.
Do you wanna try it? Smell it. Smell it first.
Help.
This video is an absolute classic, first of all. I mean, I've seen this video countless times. I think it's so funny how there's like such a roller coaster of emotions in this. I'm trying to think if I've ever actually even had wasabi myself. I'm pretty sure I've never had wasabi. Yeah, I cannot remember a time where I would have. So this baby is already ahead of me on terms of, you know, eating food that I haven't tried. For all I know, I could have a similar reaction.
Why are you drinking Pedialyte, bro?
I need it.
Use both your eyes.
That's crazy, bro really just forgot that he had 2 eyes. I didn't even know what Pedialyte was. Apparently it's for when you have a lot of diarrhea or throw up a lot and you're super dehydrated, and I guess this hydrates you more than normal drinks do. Somehow, how does it hydrate you more than water? I mean, he was heavy breathing coming off the bottle. Maybe he's just been having a rough morning, okay? Maybe a lot of vomiting and diarrhea has been on this kid's morning. If so, good luck, man.
Nothing.
Timothy,
I don't want anything.
you're here cuddling with me. What do you want?
Nothing.
I don't believe you.
Mom, the energy that's coming from your heart is hurting my heart. That young boy just loving his mother?
A young boy can love on his mother.
Then let me
But
love on you.
what are you doing exactly? You don't
Cuddling
want
you.
You don't want nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
No hidden agenda.
No.
Okay then. I'm sorry.
Can we get Pizza Hut?
I knew it!
Hey, I mean, you know he got that Pizza Hut, though. I mean, look at her reaction. She was laughing. She's probably like, all right, that was a good one. You can get your Pizza Hut. Now he can do this whenever he wants Pizza Hut, and he'll get some Pizza Hut. Call it what you want, but I think this is kind of genius, honestly. So my message to all my viewers who still live with their parents, which is probably most of you, manipulate them, okay? Manipulate your parents and those around you, everybody. I give great advice. That's what everyone tells me. The continued smirk after she still is like trying to beat her up is insane. I think this girl is actually truly evil. I feel like she had that plan cooking for so long. She was like, all right, today at Melissa's birthday party, I'm gonna blow out the candles on her cake instead of her. Whatever happens after that, I'm just gonna smile and smirk the whole time. And it went exactly to plan. Everything she thought would happen happened, and it went perfectly.
Stop eating it. Look at this. Oh my life. Right, give it to mummy.
It's cake.
That's not a cake. That's a block of cheese.
A cake?
It's not a cake. We need to go and put it back in the fridge.
No.
Yes. Stop eating it. I can see you. I can see you.
Absolute classic tactic employed at the end there when the classic kid tactic of if I can't see you, then you can't see me. Famously seen in the game Hide and Seek, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with. She tried to employ this tactic on her mother, who was unfortunately standing right in front of her. There is an exception to that rule usually, and that's when you just close your eyes and don't hide at all. People can still see you. But I guess, she's probably not old enough to have learned that yet. This might have been her learning moment right here. But, one thing about this girl is that she loves some cheese. And, God damn it, I do too.
No, lady, you can't touch his butthole. I'm sorry. Oh, no, thank you. Oh, no, thank you. Not, you can pet him anywhere else, just not the butthole. Okay, if you could not, please. Oh, I'm so sorry, but
I still have yet to see one video that is a good interaction between a little child and some sort of animal. It doesn't even matter what it is. A dog, a cat, a lizard, a bird, I don't know. I just feel like kids and animals are just a terrible mix. Blank wants you to approve this website, www.wikihow.com/watch a YouTube video without your parents knowing. Dude, what kind of technology even is this now? I used to have tons of parental locks on my old iPad mini when I was like, I don't know, 10 years old. I couldn't watch YouTube. I couldn't go on Safari. I couldn't even use iMessage, actually. The only way I could watch YouTube was through a Minecraft seed generator app that also had a YouTube integration. But the catch was that I could only watch Minecraft YouTube videos. That was all I had.
Oh, wait. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. You can have it.
The one thing in common with all these videos where there's just like a kid on the loose creating havoc is the parents are never anywhere in sight at all. I mean, this kid is literally wearing 2 different colored shoes. That tells you something about the parenting. As long as he's got 2 shoes on his feet, it doesn't matter, man. So they're definitely not going to be watching him in a Chipotle, making sure he doesn't run around stealing other people's queso and just going, mine. Yeah, I'll be taking that. That's mine now.
Are you ready or not ready? Everybody please, back to the railing. Hey. Why do you...
Okay, this is honestly just a little bit disturbing. For this kid to be so young and his first instinct when he sees a creature on the ground is to try and stomp it out. That is like some actual psychopath behavior. That is genuinely what like serial killers, when they do studies on their childhoods, they're like, yeah, this guy used to torture squirrels in his backyard. It's like the similar thing, dude. And all his mom did was just like give him a little slap. Like, dude, your son just tried to murder a monkey. Dude, what is it with these kids, man? They're just like, their first reaction when they see anything on the ground below knee level is just to kick it or stomp it. That dog looks like it could have been like metal or copper or something. I would not try to kick something like that out of fear of my toe getting, turned inside out. Look into her eyes the moment that bottle hits her face and bounces off, and she has no reaction whatsoever. You can just tell in that moment she is contemplating every single second she has had with that child. From the moment she conceived him to the moment he was born to the moment, that bottle hit her head. I also feel like by that reaction that this is not the first time that something like this has happened.
Brayden, go back in your bed.
Okay, the mic quality on this, I feel like, is what makes it so awesome. But I mean, imagine being like a little child like this. You know, you crawl out of your bed to try to escape and play in the closet or wherever. And then all of a sudden, a voice rains down from the skies. You have no idea where it's coming from, who it is, or whatever, but it sounds like your mom. You better be careful, because he's gonna start thinking that thing is actually God. He's gonna start like making offerings to it and kneeling and praying before it so it doesn't like curse him. She almost got away, dude. I mean, she was going for a little bit of a joyride there. I think they should have just kind of let her go off the rails. Maybe take it onto the I-95. She was like whipping that thing in a circle, dude. She almost started doing donuts on the green.
Hey, I'm so sorry. My son got his arm stuck in a vase.
Hey? Oh my goodness. What did you do? Wash your arm, okay?
Oh, look.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that flute out for you. There it is. That's what we were hunting, wasn't it?
Dude, when she said his arm got stuck in a vase, I was not expecting his entire arm up to the shoulder to be stuck. Like, he literally looks like he's got some sort of bionic cyber arm, dude. He was probably super hyped he got to meet all the firefighters, though. Now, you gotta be careful. He might start, like, sticking his arm in other vases and getting his, you know. Now that I think about it, have you guys ever met a firefighter that isn't just, like, chill as hell? I feel like every firefighter that I've interacted with, they're always so laid back and, like, cool. You know what I mean? You know, with, like, cops, you obviously run into the occasional one that's just like a jerk and is like super stuck up. But firefighters, I feel like I've never met a lame firefighter ever.
I'll punch it! And stop it! Jasmine! I'll give you a slapper! Throw her away from me. Genuinely. Jasmine! Get out of this car now.
I don't know why, maybe it's because I'm a dumb American, but every time I see little children from like Britain or Ireland or Scotland and they're like talking in the accent, it's just funny to me. You know, some of you guys might be watching this video from Ireland thinking, oh, this guy's an idiot, you know, that's really normal. But like, she's already throwing insults like a fully grown Irishman, you know what I mean? Here we go, guys. This is apparently a 6th grader's Riz book. There's a lot of Riz tips in here, guys, so make sure you take notes, okay? You're 75% water and I'm thirsty. There's something wrong with my eyes because I can't take them off of you. Okay. Letters start with 1, 2, 3. Alphabet starts with A, B, C, but universe starts with U and I. Okay. You're a Barbie girl because I like to play with you. Oh, that one's a little freaky. Damn. Are you the Wi-Fi because I'm feeling a connection? Okay. My parents say to follow my dreams and you're one of them. Damn. If you were a veggie, I'd say you're a cucumber. Dude, this kid, he's gonna be a problem. Kiss me if I'm wrong, but the earth is flat, right? Do you like Ronaldo because we can get messy? Okay. Do you believe in love at first sight, or do I have to walk by again? Damn. Approaching a hostess stand, okay. I'd like to make reservations for 2. What time? Whenever you're free. Bro, this is a 6th grader. Apparently this was caught being passed around the class, so that means whoever wrote this was sharing the sauce, which personally, if I came up with these gems, I would not be passing out the sauce to anybody, man. I don't want to make the competition harder for myself for no reason. You know, that doesn't make any sense. That's terrible business.
Likan. Yeah.
You know, this maybe would make me mad in another world, but as soon as I noticed he was wearing Heelys, I didn't care about anything, alright? This kid is way too fly. I never had Heelys as a kid, and that's like one of my biggest regrets in life, honestly, is not having them. I wanted them so bad, I remember, but there was some weird things saying that like they were bad for your ankles to be on all the time, and also at school they wouldn't let you wear them, so. But man, like now I see videos of people using them and I'm like, dude, that sounds so sick. Like I kind of want to get some now, but I don't even know if they make them an adult size. I actually don't even know if they make them at all anymore. Please bring them back. Please make them popular again. I'm begging you. Ah, yes, headphones. You know, when I saw that, that's exactly also what I thought it was. I'm glad that people are out there, you know, spreading the joy of music around the world through art and not painting extreme graphic images. That would be terrible, so. Dude, again, like, what dumb parents are just letting their kids roam around free at a skate park of all places? And you know, maybe I could give him the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, he was just curious about the camera, so he went up and touched it, and then it fell over on accident. But no, because it falls over, and he immediately goes and steps on it. Like, is there just some sort of innate thing that makes children evil? There's that whole thing that's like, oh, nature versus nurture, you know? Are kids evil by nature? Like, that's just how they are? Or is it because their parents raised them that way? And you know, for a long time I thought it was just because, you know, it's just how you're raised. It makes you, you know, whatever kind of person. But I'm starting to think that like these kids just might straight up just be evil. Like I think people might just be born evil and just like to be evil because it's fun. Guys, you see this cute pug? Okay, it's a very adorable looking animal. Well, unfortunately it is sick. All right, and here's the reason why. Micah just said maybe Penny is sick because I've been putting M&Ms in her bowl. Mom doesn't know. I give them to her when mom isn't looking. What? Oh my god, Micah. Yeah, I was like, that can make her really sick. He knows that too. If they drop one and I am on top of them to pick it up and explain why. Well, message just in time. Waiting at the vet now. I mean, the dog could have literally just straight up died. Dude, that is an absolutely visceral reaction. Look at how just absolutely completely distraught this baby is over his dad getting a hair. Oh, Dad, I told you to get the low taper fade. That's just a regular taper fade. What? You didn't listen to my instructions, man. I made it so clear and you didn't listen. Dude, I didn't know shaving your beard or cutting your hair would cause this much of a reaction from your children. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, you know. They don't understand that it's like even the same guy. They see a beard on a guy for 10 years and then they don't see the beard on him anymore and they think it's a completely different person. I mean, this little dude right here just tried to he was trying to hide and then he went around the corner and then he tried to hide behind like a cable or something. Like, man, we can see you, dude. You're not hiding from anything.
Joe, what are you doing?
I'm putting tattoos on Mr. Helen.
Hey, Ellen, do you have any idea what's going on? No more tattoos on your brother, please.
Also, if you look right at the beginning, it looks like the little girl has one too, right in the same spot. Same tattoo, same spot. They're bonded for life, you know? They got matching forehead tattoos. I mean, if you get that with somebody, that's a for life agreement right there.
What are you saying? You just want to be Chinese? But but why? But you're Mexican.
No, I don't want to be Mexican.
Why not?
Because I don't.
You only want to be Chinese?
Yeah.
But you don't speak
Chinese?
Yeah.
Let me see. I want to hear you say something in Chinese.
I only say shisha.
Shisha?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Wash his hand, but I only say that.
Oh, okay. Maybe tomorrow you can be Chinese.
You know, I gotta say, when the video started and I saw her crying, that was possibly the last thing I was expecting her to say.
No. Ooh! Mama, no! Baby, no!
Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, not to like blame the mom or anything, but having a glass of red wine on a tiny table over a nice carpet with a toddler walking around, what did you really think was gonna happen? The toddler was gonna walk by that cup of coffee and not decide to pick it up and spill it all over the place? They're literally toddlers. They just live to create chaos and cause destruction for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I don't even have cups of stuff on the table in my living room anywhere either, because my cats just like go up on tables and knock stuff off for no reason. And if cats are gonna do it, toddlers definitely will. You gotta prepare better, honestly. I mean, you're probably down, you know, maybe 1,000 for that carpet, but it's a lesson right there. What is that bug? I don't even know what that thing is, but it does look pretty terrifying. It's weird because some bugs really freak me out and other ones, like, I don't really care about at all. Like, if you put a cicada in front of me, I really won't care. Like, I used to literally go around and collect their like skin shells or whatever. But if you put like a large beetle in front of me, that thing is getting torched with a flamethrower. Like, I don't play about that, all right? Fiddleback, brown recluse. Yeah, did you know I like stars? What? You can't watch that. Pawn Stars. Yes, I like that too. I see it on YouTube. Look up Storage Wars. It's good too. That is actually crazy. An 8-year-old apparently sent this text message. We know what you're getting up to, man. Don't be doing that.
You gotta wash it before you eat it. Wash it. Yeah, you gotta wash it. Yeah. Okay, wash some more.
Wait, does cotton candy really do that if you put it in water? I've never seen that in my entire life. Probably because I guess I've never tried to put cotton candy in water. I honestly didn't even know it was cotton candy at first because the caption says candy floss. What the hell is candy floss?
Give me the chips. You can't eat chips.
This is actually insane, dude. I mean, he turns the bag over and then the extra shake on top of it a little bit after to make sure more of the chips fall out onto the ground, and then he just stares. He doesn't say a word. He just lets it sink in. This kid is actually gonna be a problem when he gets older, honestly. You better start teaching him a lesson, otherwise it's gonna get bad real quick. This video is literally 40 seconds long. I only played 15 seconds of it, but it literally just is him staring at her for like 40 straight seconds, and just like, they just don't interact. It's insane.
Ich flippe heute mein niegelnagelneues Tablet. Nein, 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 bitte nicht.
Nein! 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 Guten Tag and guten Morgen! Sorry, that's the only German I know, so even if it didn't make any sense, that's just all I had to go on. I mean, the obvious question is, why would you do this? You know, the real kicker on top of it is that after it happens, he just drops it on the floor again. He's like, well, this thing is ruined. Like, you can get the screen replaced, man. You don't have to just, like, drop it and leave it on the sidewalk, you know what I mean?
Okay, here it is. You get to touch.
Very careful.
You get to touch the balloon.
Hey, whoa.
Right here. Touch it.
No, it's true, man. Kids actually come out of balloons. That is the way that they are born. The whole pregnant thing, I haven't really heard of either. But as long as I've been alive, the way I've known it is that the birds and the bees happen and then the kid pops out of a balloon later. The date is completely random. It could be the next day. It could be 10 years down the line. But when that balloon shows up, the kid will pop out. So this video must be a fluke or something. I don't know why no baby came out of that balloon. I'm with the kid. I'm honestly equally as confused. They need to fix this in the next update or something. Look at his face just watching her as she cries and falls into despair. Now, I don't know if that's exactly what was going on here, but I'm pretty sure sometimes little kids at zoos, they go up to the glass of whatever animal exhibit they're at. I feel like sometimes the animal genuinely tries to eat the kid. You've seen like kids go up to like gorilla things or like lion things, and the animal starts like either pounding on the glass or like opens its mouth. I feel like they are genuinely trying to eat the children. All I'm gonna say is, all right, all little children watching this video who are young enough to get eaten by a large animal, watch out, because one day that glass is not gonna hold and you are gonna be somebody's lunch. She looks absolutely horrified that some sound like that could come out of her mom, dude. I mean, I would be too, honestly. That was an absolute stinker. Dude, that thing was so long and drawn out, man. You gotta have to change your underwear after that, seriously. I would not want to be anywhere around you. I know that there's a stain there now. Dude, I was watching this video like so closely. I'm kind of sad it ended at 29 seconds because I feel like he was about to get it. Like I was really watching this so intently, waiting for him to figure out that if he holds it, it stays on, and hold the cup over it, man. I feel like he was right there, and then the video ends. I know this kid isn't stupid, man. My oldest son thought he was smooth when he ducked to avoid the camera when sneaking out of the house. I mean, you know what? I guess he kind of tried. I mean, no shoes is one thing, but no socks too is crazy.
Oh, man. Whoa.
Yo, did you guys see the glass crack? That would actually be terrifying. The dad is like kind of laughing, but I would have gotten my ass out of there real fast. That gorilla must low-key be insecure though, because like she was pounding her chest, showing her dominance, and he got so mad about it that he tried to kill her. Dude, what an insecure gorilla, seriously. This is from that weird stage in life where like all the girls have hit puberty already and the guys have not, so every single girl in the class is like taller than the guys. He's kind of getting down though. It's kind of sad that she's just sort of standing there watching him. I mean, it's like he's trying to like impress her through a dance. Look at his face the entire time too. He is so locked in, dude. He is absolutely in the zone.
See that? Alright, now we're gonna let him try it. Put this bust up. Let's see it. Let's see it, Jack.
This might have been the most chaotic 41 seconds of my entire life. I mean, he looks away for 1 second to clean the girl's face, and then the dude just spills the entire cup on him, and they're all wearing white clothes on top of that. I want to really know what went through his mind at this exact moment, because what made him go from wanting to keep it in the cup to just, you know what, never mind, I don't even care anymore. 2 5-year-old Russian boys have used their spades to dig their way out of kindergarten in a mission planned over several days. They then walked 2 kilometers to a Jaguar showroom and told a woman they had come to buy a car but had no money. Their parents have not lodged any complaint against the kindergarten. That is kind of impressive, honestly. They did a 2-day planned thing, an escape of kindergarten. I don't understand what they mean dig their way out of kindergarten, though. They're just probably in a building. How do you dig? I don't understand. Did they just like dig out of the fence at recess or something, maybe? Either way, I'm looking forward to whatever heist they pull off in the future. I know that they're going to be doing some real GTA stuff in like 10 to 20 years.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh no!
At least he did it. He did complete the puzzle technically. It was done for about 1.35 seconds before it was all on the ground everywhere. It just was like, yay! Instantly, within a millisecond of saying that, it was just destroyed. So, basically the context behind this video is that this guy who's recording, his 9-year-old cousin destroyed his $35,000 figurine collection. So some of those things that are on the ground there in pieces, completely shattered, being swept up, are worth thousands and thousands of dollars. How does a kid even like get in here and just destroy this much stuff? It's pretty obvious that whatever kid did this literally just was purposely destroying everything, because you don't just get this on accident. Like, also apparently he made the parents pay for everything. He sued them for like breaking and entering or something because all of the stuff was behind glass and everything. So he got his money back, but I mean, you can't get the time back that it takes to build a collection like this, which is pretty unfortunate. Dude, okay, apparently this person's little cousins found his room at a family party and also destroyed all of his Legos. Can kids just not be around any sort of like delicate thing? I'm not blaming this guy, but that's why I would probably lock my bedroom door if I knew that my little cousins were coming over and they would probably find my Legos and want to play with them and destroy them.
Whoa! Excuse me, Daddy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Look! Excuse me. Excuse me. Stop!
I love how all the like baby ducklings just like left their mom to go chase this kid. Look, the mom isn't even going with them. She's just standing back there watching like, listen, kid, I got nothing to do with this, okay? These children, I don't know them. I don't know them. They're not mine. Back where I grew up, we used to have a park that kind of was like, it was like a small lake or a pond, I guess, but like a big pond or a small lake, whichever one you want to say, honestly. There was like a path that went around the whole thing, so there was a ton of geese there, like always, because of the water. Sometimes geese would get mad at you for no reason and just straight up start chasing you. Like, it happened to me multiple times. Those things were evil. They also used to poop just absolutely everywhere. I mean, you had to watch where you were walking in the grass like you were walking over a minefield. I mean, there was just poop anywhere.
We gotta get your pee-pee in here.
Why?
Because I gotta test it.
We need to taste it.
Okay, this is a funny clip and all, but why is there a caption over the top that says watch till the end? Dude, the video is 10 seconds long. Are we really this fried? Yo, YouTubers do that stuff for like 15-minute long videos or 10-minute long videos, but 10 seconds? We can't even do 10 seconds, guys? It is over. It is actually over. It's so wraps for us.
This is the end.
Dude, okay, we're laughing, but if you think about it, this is low-key probably what happened a lot in like ancient times. I mean, imagine you don't know anything about science or space or anything, and all of a sudden, a giant black circle envelops the sky and everything becomes dark, and you're just like, what just happened? I would probably think this was the end too, honestly. To the undeveloped brain, that is definitely scary. Like, no wonder so many old civilizations believed in like magic and curses and all that stuff. Like, imagine you curse somebody and then the next day this happens. I would 100% believe that that person was like some sort of deity or something.
All the candles for me.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Make a wish.
Oh shit.
Dude, what is this like obsession that these little children have with wanting to be the one to blow out the candles on the birthday cake? I feel like so many of these videos that I watch on these types of Kids Are Stupid videos is kids wanting to blow out birthday candles and then not getting to and then crying. Like, there's so many clips of that. Okay, I'm glad she got up at the end. I was starting to get a little bit worried there that she might not even be alive. I don't think she moved a muscle the entire way down. Like, well, I guess I'm down for the ride now.
Family plans to spend a long weekend in Vancouver. And they brought along some security.
Yeah, you are.
That wasn't funny.
Dude, oh my, you have created an actual demon. Look at that face. I don't think I've ever seen an angrier face in my entire life. He looks like he's actually about to power up, like you're turning him Super Saiyan or something. I don't know, you've created some sort of lemon-induced monster.
Some water?
Really?
Look at his face, dude. He's so shocked after what happened that he doesn't even know how to react. It's kind of amazing, dude. One squeeze is really all it took for her to just get absolutely drenched. 2-year-old orders 31 cheeseburgers after mom leaves phone unlocked. Shout out to the Uber Eats driver who showed up and left 31 cheeseburgers with a baby. Like, this is not my problem. Well, I mean, to be fair to him, like, it isn't really his problem. And the kid probably tipped like $20. So what's he gonna do? Like, get there and see the kid and be like, oh, actually, kids aren't allowed to eat cheeseburgers, so I'll have to take the woman in my train carriage smoothly telling the conductor that her son is traveling free because he's only 4, while the kid repeatedly yells, "But I'm not 4!" Yeah, honestly, being told as a kid that you, like, are a kid was for some reason one of the most infuriating things, man. I remember I used to go to, like, any restaurant, and if they would ask me for a kid's menu, even though I was very clearly, like, 12 years old, I would be like, dude, what do I look like to you? A child? I'm almost a teenager. Like, I don't need no kids menu unless they have coloring things. And honestly, still to this day, I will still get a coloring kids menu because I don't care, dude. Those go hard. When my brother was like 9, he said, "Get the F word" instead of "get the flag" on Roblox. So they banned him and he cried so hard he threw up on the carpet. You know what? I feel for him, man. Play a lot of Overwatch, and that game can get pretty toxic. Now, I've never said anything quite like the first thing, clearly. If I ever got banned from that game for being toxic, I probably would also throw up on the carpet. I've invested far too much time and effort and money into that game, and if it all came crashing down, I think I would go truly insane. Lifeguard at the lake. Everyone, please exit the water. We're looking for a 5-year-old boy in blue shorts named Titus. Little boy standing next to me in blue shorts. Hey, my name's Titus too. Oh, well, made your job pretty easy, I guess. Titus is a sick name. I'm kind of thinking about naming my kid Titus now and only giving him blue shorts. He's gonna think he was named after like a god or something, but no, actually it was just a Dark Dom reference. 6-year-old to her crying brother. It's okay to be sad. Sometimes we need to let our feelings out. Just let yourself be sad. Me, oh darling, that's so lovely, well done. Why is he crying? 6-year-old. I hit him. My 3-year-old, who doesn't notice her pants are inside out or that her shoes are on the wrong feet, can spot a diced onion in her food from 3 feet away. Listen, man, I kind of respect that. Onions, not a fan. Now, I don't care if you guys consume onions, you can still be subscribed to this channel and participate in our beautiful community, but me personally, not really an onion guy. I feel like they don't add that much flavor and they just kind of suck. People throw them into everything for no reason. Everything with onions would be just as good without onions. Give me one food that has onions that would be worse without onions. You can't. You can't do it. Saturday, August 24th, 10:08 p.m. search alert. Dylan's iPhone. Really hot girl. Dylan's iPhone. Dad, Gabby made me look that up. Don't yell at me. He knew immediately. That's actually crazy though that they have apps now that like monitor your kids searching. Because I remember one time I searched like naked girl butt on my on my like 3DS or something as a kid, just because I was curious, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to see if you could even look that kind of stuff up. I unfortunately got caught and it was one of the worst days of my life, and from then on my parents put parental restrictions on like literally everything, man. The only thing I could do on my iPad mini after that was like play Minecraft PE, which honestly is how it should be, man. When my kids get phones, they are having parental constrictions also, man. I'm sorry. Constrictions? Like a snake? 4-year-old neighbor is thrilled to learn I walk the same dog every day. This looks like the same dog from last time. It is. Dad, it's the same dog as last time. Walking the same dog every single day? Seriously? You're that broke? You can't even get a new dog every day to walk around? Yikes. Yeah, me personally, if I'm walking around with a dog in the neighborhood, you're never gonna see me with the same dog 2 days in a row. I might even pull up with a cat one day. You never know. Or like a lizard or something, dude. I'm way too unpredictable. The kids would never know what was coming. 4-year-old daughter is crying her eyes out. Me, what's wrong, Tutu? 4-year-old moving her hands on the sofa. If my fingers were markers, they would ruin the sofa. Me, but your fingers are not markers? 4-year-old peak distress. I said if! Sometimes you think about a fictional situation and you just start tweaking in your brain for no reason, even though it's not real and it might not ever even be real. Listen, man, it happens to me almost every single day, so, you know, I can't blame her. I picked my nephew up from daycare today. Mind you, he's biracial but looks like a white kid. They asked him if he knew who I was, and why did this man look me dead in my face and say he didn't know me? Had them people ready to call the cops on me. That is crazy. This honestly belongs in the Kids Are Evil subreddit. It's just too bad I went on that subreddit to try and make a video, because that's what originally this video was gonna be, and it got banned. The subreddit got banned, dude. They stay trying to knock me down, man. How am I gonna make my Reddit videos if all these subreddits are getting banned? Once when I was 9, my teacher told me to write the most beautiful love story I could imagine. And I wrote a story about a shark and a horse who fell in love, and this horse jumped into the sea to be with the shark, but it drowned and died, and the shark was so sad that it also died. The teacher called my parents. You're kind of like Shakespeare, you know what I mean? That's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet tragedy type story. Some of the best love stories end with both people dying, you know what I mean? It's a very Shakespearean way of writing. How to lose at hide and seek. Me, eyes closed, 1, 2, 3. 4-year-old whispers, Daddy, can I hide in your shirt? I'll play this with my 5-year-old niece sometimes, and I'll pretend I don't immediately know where she is because I'm not an asshole, but if I do that for more than 10 seconds, she'll scream, I'm here! And then get surprised whenever I find her after she screams that. I don't know, personally, if I was playing hide and seek with a young child, I would hold nothing back, okay? I would be finding them instantly. Same if I was like, you know, playing a sport or something. If I was playing like basketball against like a 5-year-old, I would be dunking on that dude constantly. He would not be able to get the ball out of my hands ever. I'd be snatching it out of his hands, dunking on him, crossing him up. It would be so over for that little shit. Overheard in the men's room. Father and 4-year-old in separate stalls. Dad, don't take off all your clothes. Son, okay. Dad, tell me when you are done. Son, are you taking off all your clothes, Dad? Dad, no, nobody does that. Son, I do that. I know. That is why I'm telling you, do not do that. So, okay, are you done? Yeah, come out then. I have to put my clothes back on. God damn it. Have you ever walked into a bathroom and just seen some kid with like at the urinal with his pants fully down, just like ass out completely? That shit, dude, I remember in like elementary school, kids used to do that, and it was really just a terrifying sight every single time. My kid peed in the humidifier. There is urine misted onto every surface of this room. Snorts birth control. What do you even do about that? You know what I mean? It's not like, I guess you'd have to turn the humidifier off like immediately, but by then there's probably pee all everywhere already. You just gotta burn the house down, honestly, and get a new one at that point. Same with the kid. Get rid of them, get a new one, swap them out. When I was a kid, I thought only smart people wore glasses. I told my parents I had trouble seeing, so they took me to the eye doctor, and I pretended to have poor vision. I ended up wearing glasses I couldn't see out of for a month before I finally confessed. I was a total dumbass. Doesn't that actually make your vision worse too? Like when you're like wearing glasses and you don't actually need them? I've never had glasses or contacts, and every time I put glasses on, it like hurts my eyes. My dad has some super strong glasses, and like I'll put them on sometimes and I swear I can see stuff clear, but it like hurts my eyes. And then I take them off and I have to like, my eyes have to readjust, and that also hurts. But like, it's not like it's blurry when I'm wearing the glasses. I don't know, maybe I need glasses, you know? I don't know, I don't really ever go to the eye doctor. This child just tried to convince me to hang this watering can full of water above the door for a prank. Who are you pranking? You. That's crazy, you know? He really thinks you're that stupid, that you're just gonna fall for it either way, because you're so dumb that you're gonna walk through that door anyway, man, and it's still gonna fall on you. That is a insane level of disrespect. I don't know if I would be able to take that. Bedtime was half an hour ago. My 6-year-old just walked out bleary-eyed and asked his father if a duck is a predator. Some things are too important to go to bed without knowing. That's kind of a good question. Is a duck a predator? Is a duck a predator. If you look it up on Google, it doesn't even say. While my sis brags at Thanksgiving about getting her PhD in quantitative microbiology, I'm gonna be thinking about this time we took a bath together. I was 2, she was 5. I pooped in the tub and she played with it because she thought it was brown Play-Doh. Not so smart then, were you, lol? Oh, I know when your mom walked in and found that scene, the smell and just the visual was absolutely atrocious, man. I'm closing my eyes right now because I can't even, ugh. People coming over, me, tidies up, husband, fires up the barbecue, toddler, removes all clothing. Why do they do this? One of the kids at my job wrote me a nice little letter. Dear Mr. Walker, you are ugly. Damn, and you know that kid meant that shit too, because when kids say something, they are not lying. He didn't even like fluff it up or anything with like, you know, he didn't even like sugarcoat it with anything. He literally just said, you are ugly, straight up, and then ended it. Looks good to me, time to hand it over, like damn. Before I had kids, I thought I had a great immune system, but it turns out I was just really good at staying away from the type of people who sneeze directly into your eyeballs while telling you a story. Dude, this reminds me of the craziest story of all time that I have. When I was in Kroger, I think it was Kroger, I was like, I don't know, 10 years old maybe, walking around with my mom going grocery shopping, and we walked by these 2 people. I don't know, I think they might have had something, you know, kind of wrong with them, whatever, and he turns to me and sneezes out of nowhere directly into my face, and I was so disgusted, dude. I literally, like, my face was, like, literally coated in snot, and I didn't even know who this person was, and they started, like, you know, the mom or whoever started profusely apologizing, and I was not having it at all, man. In 1st grade, I wanted to grow up to be a bird, and one day I remember my neck and arms being covered in little red bumps, and I thought the transformation was beginning, and I ran to my teacher crying, saying I wasn't ready to become a bird yet, and it turned out I was just allergic to yogurt, and I wasn't turning into a bird at all. But you wanted to be a bird? You were so ready to be a bird, you know? You were saying, oh, I want to be a bird every day. I want to be a bird. And then you finally started turning into a bird, and all of a sudden it's, no, I'm not ready to be a bird yet. Man up. There's a kid on my nephew's soccer team that thinks he's a dinosaur, so he's just out there screeching and biting other kids on the field. I love my nephew, but I'm only here to watch Velociraptor. Yeah, I mean, it's not like, you know, children's soccer itself is a very entertaining thing to watch from the standpoint of the sport. You know what I mean? I played soccer when I was probably Velociraptor's age, and there was not a whole lot going on. Besides the fact that I used to wear baseball cleats. 5-year-old. I have a Mother's Day gift for you. Me. Awesome, buddy. Don't tell me what it is, though, okay? 5-year-old. I won't. It's a magnet. Me. Okay, bud, see, you just told me what it was. 5-year-old. But I didn't tell you about the picture on it. Me. You're right. You're right. I can't wait. 5-year-old. It's a picture of me. He couldn't contain his excitement. I don't blame the guy. That's a real gift giver right there. That guy is in it for the love of the game. When he's older, he's the uncle at Christmas, he's gonna be going crazy on the gifts. I can guarantee it. I can almost tell you 100% right now. There's sibling rivalry, and then there's my 4-year-old daughter faking a phone call from her 1-year-old brother's nursery to tell us that we don't have to collect him today because he's going to live there now, and he won't even miss us. That is crazy. How does a 4-year-old know how to like fake phone calls? Before I knew what a live studio audience was, I thought that the people you hear laughing while watching TV were people in their houses. I would sit very close to the TV and laugh ignorantly loud so that they could hear me too. I wonder how many kids thought this, because I also thought when I was a kid that the laughing in TV shows was people in their homes. I was not like this guy when he was a kid who would just sat there laughing. I was more just sitting there confused as to why everybody thought everything was like the funniest thing in the world, you know? My wife and I were viewing property when on inspection of the view out of the back window I noticed a tube track. I asked whether it was noisy, but the women said that they hardly hear anything. Her little daughter said, "That's not true, Mummy. That's why we are leaving." What is a tube track? British people and their stupid terminology, man. I'm sorry, but like, what is a tube track? Okay, it's literally just a subway system. Guys, yo, British people, what are we doing here, man? A tube track. Yes, the tube. We're gonna take the tubie to the movie. Cried when I was 5 because my sister was pregnant and they told me I was going to be an aunt. And I heard aunt. and freak the hell out. 5 as an aunt, though, is kind of insane. Like, what are you even gonna, you know what I mean? That's crazy. Like, you guys are both gonna grow up together basically as cousins, only a couple years apart, except you're just gonna be this person's aunt. Like, that's insane. That is so strange. Great, my 3-year-old saw me pull a tampon out, and now she's going around saying mommy had a mouse in her butt. My son didn't want to be a tiger or a superhero. He wanted to be a traffic light. Well, you know, I guess that's an easy costume. You know, you don't have to really do anything for that. And he looks absolutely overjoyed. I mean, look at it. Look at his face, dude. The kid is so happy to be a traffic light. We told my 4-year-old I was pregnant, and she was not happy about it. After she cried in her bed, she came downstairs, hands on hips, and asked in the most accusatory tone, "And where exactly is this new baby gonna sleep?" Like we were 2 teens who hadn't thought this pregnancy through. Listen, all right, I get it. She's probably just trying to protect her room because she knows that the cursed shared room might be a possibility. Man, I feel bad for any kids who grew up having to share a room with their sibling, like on a bunk bed or, you know, separate beds, but just a small room. Because I feel like the one thing that you really need as a kid growing up is your own space. You know what I mean? Having somebody else in there constantly would just annoy the hell out of me. Watching a documentary on ancient Egypt when my 5-year-old stops in front of the TV, drops her jaw and says, "They wrote on walls? You're not supposed to write on walls." Dude, I used to be the #1 wall writer of all time. My dad let me though sometimes because he would be like replacing the wallpaper and I would be allowed to draw on the wall because he was gonna take the wallpaper down anyway, so it was kind of nice. I got a free pass. My 7-year-old daughter just asked me, "How old were you when you were a kid?" I said, "I was 1, 2, 3, 4, all those ages." And she said, "No, how old were you when you were my age?" I said, 7. And then she proceeded to have a fit. "No, when you were a kid." You can just never win, unfortunately. It's just an endless loop. It goes back and forth forever. You guys ready for a beautiful and heartwarming tale? Once, there was a cat with 16 lives until a 4x4 truck ran over it. The end. Used up all 16 of his lives right there. See, most cats only come with 9. I like how the cat then at the end has 0 limbs at all, just like this little squiggle tail and some beautiful wings. So this is apparently the guy who posted this on Reddit is what he thought he would be doing at 35 when he was 8 years old. So when I'm 35, I'll be married to Courtney and I'll be an actor or a singer or a brain surgeon. I'll have 35 kids and each one will have a limo. I'll live in Beverly Hills. I drive a limo, Corvette, convertible, Lamborghini, Ferrari, and Porsche all mixed together. Courtney and I will buy Bermuda and the rainforests. Every summer I will go to those places. That is I mean, you're setting the bar a little bit high for yourself, honestly, but I'm glad you've got such lofty goals. I have no idea who Courtney is. I'm gonna assume that was his 8-year-old girlfriend, so who knows? You know, he didn't say in the comments whether he actually achieved any of this stuff. For all we know, he might really be married to Courtney, living in Beverly Hills, driving a limo, Corvette, convertible, Lamborghini, Ferrari, and Porsche, all mixed together. I didn't even notice the picture at the top is, I guess, what he's supposed to, what he thinks he's gonna look like. What is even going on? Does he have a bazooka on his back and like a scar on his face and a crazy mustache and insane arms? He just looks like a tree. He refused to let me help him order his food because he's a big boy. Now his ass sitting in the back, mad as hell, with his egg on a hot dog bun with jalapenos and black olives for breakfast. You gon' learn today. That is an interesting combo of food. Up until like age 8, I used to think that everybody and everything in the world stopped until I was in the area. I deadass thought there was literally no movement at all until I came on the scene. I don't know why. This person definitely thinks that they're the main character of the universe. For all you know though, it could be true. For all you guys know watching this video, I actually don't exist, okay? I just post these videos online and I you know, what you see is what you see, but you watching this are the only real person in the entire world. Everything else is fake and not real and doesn't exist when you're not there, okay? You're the only reason anything is even happening around you right now. When I was 10, I told my mostly white class that I was Japanese, and a little white girl raised her hand and said, "You can't say Japanese. You have to say Asian." And everyone agreed. What, even the teacher? The teacher was like, "Yeah, it's true. You're actually not Japanese. There is no such thing as being anything beyond Asian. If you live anywhere in Asia, you're just Asian. Sorry, that's how it rolls around here now. 1 to 10, explaining. Circle the smallest number. Tell or show how you know the answer. He just drew a rainbow. This kid is literally just living in his own little world. He doesn't care about anything. He's like, I don't know, I'll circle that, and I kind of feel like drawing a rainbow right now, so I'm just gonna draw that. Earlier, my daughter asked me if grown-ups ever cry. I sat down with her, hugged her, and explained that grown-ups do cry and that we feel scared, sad, angry, and everything she feels, and it's fine to feel those things. She then asked me if grown-ups pee. For some reason, when you're a little kid, using the bathroom is like a mystery, like how other people use the bathroom. For some reason, I used to think that girls peed through their butts, which I feel like was a pretty common thing to think. Maybe not. Maybe I was just stupid and insane. Crazy times. My 4-year-old took a bite out of all the muffins to determine his favorite. The verdict, banana nut. They were all banana nuts. Well, at least you know he now likes banana nuts, so you never have to worry about getting any other types of muffins ever. Surely he did this when you weren't around, and he didn't just you didn't just sit there and watch him take a bite out of literally every single muffin and then decide that. I feel like this had to be, you know, done in secret. Otherwise, I'm not really sure what you were doing. Yesterday, I said to my kindergartners, "All right, my little noodles," and one of my boys whispered to himself in wonder, "I'm spaghetti?" You just caused him to have an existential crisis. He probably looked at his hands and he was in terror. He was like, "Ooh, hold on, spaghetti? I hate spaghetti. What do you mean I'm spaghetti?" Not my kid, but my brother. It was Christmas Eve mass and he was about 3 or 4. Brother snuck out of his seat, laid down on the priest's feet, and loudly sobbed, "We go home now?" I have never seen my mom so red. The priest just laughed it off and said that that was his cue to stop talking. I honestly can't blame the kid though, man. Growing up Catholic, going to masses and stuff, Christmas Eve mass, luckily my family never really did that. I know that they're long as hell, and Easter mass, so as a little kid being 3 or 4, those masses are just, they're torture. They're literally torture. I love working with kids. I'll tell them, "I like your shirt," and they'll reply, "Thanks. My mom kicked my dad out of the house. Do you have candy?" That's kind of sad though, you know what I mean? It is funny, but it's also kind of sad because these kids have nobody to tell these things to, so they just tell the first person that they see. But it doesn't matter because nothing can truly get them down if you have candy, you know what I mean? A good Jolly Rancher will solve all problems. Honestly, that still goes to this day. I would probably be a lot happier if I could just have a Jolly Rancher whenever I wanted one, you know? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching this video, this month's episode of r/kidsarestupid. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, both of which are @DomSoEpic. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Peace, boys.